Hello! I know this is probably not the video you were expecting to get after like 3 months, but it's all I've got right now, unfortunately. I haven't had any time to make an animation or whiteboard video because classes have been going on. This isn't even a video I was originally planning on making, actually. Back in August, I was contacted by a drawing tablet company. They had probably seen that I've made tablet review videos before and offered to send me theirs to make a video about. That was all fine and dandy with me. Those videos don't take very long to make, so I figured it was the perfect thing to try to get done while I was in classes. We decided I'd try to have it done sometime in September. So, mid-September, I was mostly done except for making the actual test drawing that I've done with all my tablet review videos. But I ended up encountering a problem, which I will not mention because this isn't a tablet review video. I emailed them about said problem and didn't receive a response. I waited about 2 months before contacting them again, basically saying, "Hey, I don't know if you still want me to make this video. I'd have to mention the problems I'm experiencing if I can't get them fixed." And up to this point, there has still been no response. Personally, I'm not too keen to make a tablet review video just to say I wouldn't recommend the tablet, so I'm just uploading the test drawing I was going to use for the review video, but just as its own time-lapse. Honestly, I'm okay with that. It's been a hot minute since we just chilled and chatted. I missed this. I missed you all. So, what's up with all of you? How's life? You seen any good movies lately? Read any good books? Have you gotten a girlfriend or boyfriend? Gotten laid? Probably not if you watch my channel. Let's be real here. Personally, I've been extremely busy with nursing school, but that also means I've got plenty to talk about. A good portion of nursing school is made up of clinicals, which are basically time spent at the hospital doing whatever things we've been taught to do. We're always assigned a nurse that we have to follow around, and basically their job is to make sure we don't do something that we're not supposed to, like amputate someone's leg by accident. One day I had to do something that I absolutely despise doing, which is be around someone who is watching one of my videos. I absolutely hate it. It's even worse when they play it out loud and I have to hear myself as they watch it. It's kind of a complex where I want people to watch my videos and know that I'm the one that makes them, but I hate actually showing them off. It's a weird internal struggle. Like, I'd never go up to someone and say, "Hey, watch this," and then hand them my phone with the video playing. But I'd gladly say, "Hey, go home and watch these videos," and then send them off to not be around me. So one day I shadowed a nurse in the NICU, which stands for Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, basically the section of the hospital for babies. The nurse I was assigned that day was really cool. She let me do a bunch of stuff I had never done before, and I actually got to help with taking care of the infants a lot. Near the end of the shift, we had a bit of a break, so we were just kinda chatting. She asked me if I have a job, and I told her that I'm self-employed. I've been asked that question a lot, and usually that's a suitable answer for people, and they don't dig any deeper. But she asked what I actually do being self-employed. I told her that I basically make YouTube videos as a hobby, which also makes me some money. I got a feeling of dread when this seemed to pique her interest even more, and she asked what my channel name is. I hate it when I have to verbally relay to someone what my channel name is, because they always think I mean the letter C, not the body of water, so that's always fun to specify, and I imagine they're always thinking, why the hell did he name his channel after that? And there's no simple explanation for it, so I can't really offer any clarification. So she looks at my channel and starts to scroll through my videos. I explain that I kind of just tell stories and draw simple animations over them as visuals. Then she does the thing I was hoping she wouldn't do. She turned up her phone volume and clicked on a video. And oh my god, it was happening. There was nothing I could do. I would have to sit there and suffer as she watched one of my videos. And she didn't even pick a recent one. I would have felt better about that. She picked the first Tinder video I made. By my current standards, I don't think that's a particularly good video. It also meant I had to listen to myself from like 2 years ago. I did manage to make it through though, and I secretly thanked Past Me for not making very long videos. She also thought that my Tinder bio of, "I'm only 5'6", but I'll seem a lot taller when you're on your knees" was funny, so that was cool. And if she happens to watch this, I just want to say, no, you didn't torture me too much. You were a very good nurse to follow around, and I thought it was a great experience. Thank you for putting up with me. I still hate watching my own videos. But anyways, during clinicals, I actually was witness to one of the most horrid things I've ever seen in the hospital. It made me so sick to my stomach, I almost had to leave the room. That being said, if you are faint of heart, then now would be a good time to stop listening. One of the patients was receiving counseling from occupational therapy, and the nurse I was shadowing said I should go in the room and watch just to know what that entails. So I walk in the room, and one of the most gruesome things I have ever seen is unfolding right before my eyes. The therapist and the patient were talking. Apparently, the patient's wife had gone down to the gift shop to find a phone charger for the patient who had forgotten theirs. But they didn't know what kind of phone they had and therefore did not know what kind of charger to get. So, instead of just looking at the charging port to see what kind it needed, what is the therapist's brilliant suggestion? To restart the phone so that they can see what type of phone it is when it flashes on the screen when it boots back up. I was behind them saying useless things like, "Hey, I can tell you what kind of charger you need, I just need to look at the bottom of your phone, and if you go into settings, you can see what kind of phone it is." But they ignored me. They restarted the phone, waited for it to cycle back on, said, "Oh, it's a Verizon phone," and then called the wife to give the news. I was absolutely horrified, but I had given up on trying to help and just cried internally for the poor wife who is now hunting down a charger for a Verizon phone. Those are the kinds of things that bother me more than they should. Taking unnecessarily complicated routes to accomplish things with technology, and not like just right-clicking and hitting copy-paste instead of using the keyboard shortcuts, like ridiculously, unnecessarily tedious things. Here's another example. I'm in class, the teacher has a PowerPoint going, and we get to a slide where she has a YouTube video linked. She's played plenty of YouTube videos before in the past, so I'm not sure why it was such a struggle for her on that day in particular. The usual way to follow a link from a Word or PowerPoint document is to hold Control and click on the link, right? It's no secret. There's even a little bubble that pops up telling you to do this when you hover your mouse over the link. She doesn't do this. Instead, she highlights the link, copies it, and opens her browser to Google. This is fine, not ideal, but she'll probably just paste the URL into the search bar, right? Nope, she Googles YouTube. Still not terrible, although I am wondering why she copied the URL in the first place, but at this point all she can do is search the name of the video and play it, right? Also no. She opens YouTube, then pastes her video URL into the YouTube search bar. I was taken so off guard by this. I'd never witnessed something like that before. And the most infuriating part was that it actually worked because her exact video popped up. It would be like if you had to solve the problem 2 plus 2. Instead of just writing equals 4, you multiply it by 128, then divide it by 8, take the square root of that, then subtract by 4 to get the same answer. Alright, I should probably talk about the actual drawing a bit. If I had to take a bet, I would say that about half of you are like, "Hell yeah," and the other half are more like, "What the hell?" Those of the former require no explanation, so this is for the rest of you. It's basically me in the style of a character from the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the Sea Rabbit is what is known as a stand, which are basically magical beings that are controlled by and fight alongside the characters. But the real takeaway here is that you need to go watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Just trust me on this. So, in a way, this is kind of like fan art, which is something I pretty much never do, but this is a drawing I've been wanting to make for a while, and I thought it would be the perfect thing to do as my test drawing on the tablet review video. But that didn't work out for the reasons I explained before. Alright, last thing. So, this winter break, I'm going to be holding you all accountable for making me work on videos. Sort of. I'm going to stream my video work on Twitch, similarly to what I've done in the past, and I'm going to make a weekly schedule and do my best to stick to it. Your job is to, 1, watch the stream, but most importantly, if I don't stick to my stream schedule, you have to bully me on Twitter. Even if I give an announcement in advance like, oh, I'm going through childbirth, so I'll have to postpone the stream till tomorrow, then you go on Twitter and at me and call me an idiot for not using protection. Just general harassment for not working on videos. That's basically it. Make me cry myself to sleep. Make it so that I never even think about missing a stream again. This is the only time it's okay to cyberbully, and you can only bully me. Thanks. I'll be announcing my stream schedule sometime around December 10th, so keep an eye on that, either here or on my Twitter. You could also just follow me on my Twitch channel, which I have linked in the description, whatever works. But thanks for watching. Sorry this is all I've been able to get out for months because of school. I appreciate the 25 people that will watch this video, and you can look forward to some more animations in the near future. Anyway, thanks, bye.